Been following throughout the morning. A convicted killer remains on the run right now following an intense manhunt for the escapee near the Lee-Terrell County line. Tornado outbreak killed at least 8 people. That is the figure this morning, and it is really hard to imagine how anyone survived looking at that devastation, the aftermath of the deadly Midwest tornadoes. And with all taking a live look right now from Washington, Illinois. Of course, this was really ground zero, the hardest hit area after. But I can tell you there was a barrage of gunfire. Check out this Chevy Tahoe there in the parking lot. It's surrounded by crime scene tape. There are actually bullet holes in that car and a number of evidence markers there on the ground. Now we're going to go to some of this video. Again, we have not been able to talk with GBI agents. They've been very much wrapped up in this investigation. Cedar Rapids, Iowa to St. Petersburg when the blaze forced pilots to land in Albany. Now you're looking at video we shot of the scene at the runway shortly after that emergency landing. No one was hurt. This morning, though, we're hearing from some of those passengers who are applauding.
I don't know.
Developing news we've been following overnight. The mayor of Dawson shot multiple times, apparently during a home invasion in which his mother was tied up. Right now, Mayor Chris Wright hospitalized in critical condition. We get the latest now from WALB News 10's Nicole Rosales, who joins us live outside the mayor's home in Dawson, where GBI agents worked into the overnight hours. Well, it's perhaps one of the most bizarre thefts we've reported on in a long time. This morning, a homeless man is in the Doherty County Jail accused of stealing an alligator. Yes, an alligator from the Flint River Aquarium. 40-year-old Van Heitang is charged with theft by taking stolen guns. Could be out there on the streets. As of this afternoon, they were typing up warrants. More arrests are anticipated. They do say that if you did purchase one of those guns off the streets, the best thing you can do is call police and tell them your story before they kick in your door. For now, we're reporting live on the east side. Don and Ben, back to you. That erupted at an oil recycling plant in Valdosta. Viewer video captured smoke billowing from the facility. Right now, Valdosta firefighters and EPA officials are still on the scene monitoring the situation at Perma-Fix Environmental Services. Now, the fire is out, but this was the scene yesterday at the... And it could be a case of retaliation. It could have happened on Society Street in Leesburg. That's just blocks away from where a man was killed yesterday in an officer-involved shooting. Luckily, that deputy is okay this morning, but investigators still searching for the shooter. WALB News 10's Nicole Rosales joins us live from the neighborhood where the morning from St. Petersburg, Florida, where several residents evacuated this morning after a possible sinkhole has opened. Well, they, of course, have been... And on both sides of the sinkhole have been evacuated there as a precaution, keeping a very close eye on that developing situation. Let's go to London now for a live shot. You know, all the talk this morning about one very popular baby. There's a shot outside of St. Mary's Hospital where those royal fans are waiting for the very first glimpse of the new prince. To 300,000 people there in St. Peter's Square, but the Italian media estimates it could be upwards of 1 million there taking part in the installation ceremonies that you see there live from Rome. Apparently we lost the shot there, but again, probably the only people getting a little frustrated today were was the Pope's security as he got off the Pope mobile several times, even blessed a man in a wheelchair. He wanted to be with the people. Be with the people. There you are. Pope of the people. All right. Voting booth back kid. Miles Scott back home after living out a dream of being Batman for a day. Great story, and he also saved Gotham City in the process. 20 other countries. People out there saying, why didn't I think of that? A Southeast Georgia. Now let's get straight to that breaking news. Within the past few hours, we've learned from relatives Mayor Chris Wright's mother was tied up inside their Dawson home. When he went inside, that's when he was shot multiple times. Right. Jim, this is now a 12.5-hour standoff. It continues just a few doors down here from this police command post at Mount Olive Church. It's at a house there on 7th Street where 61-year-old Leon Prater is holed up inside, armed with a gun. Understandably, you have a man here very upset over the murder of his brother, and that's how this situation all started. It was behind this Harvey supermarket here to my right where Eddie Prater was found shot to death. Well, it was supposed to be a fun birthday party for a 6-year-old, but it turned into a display of incredibly bad behavior that was all caught on tape. Kristen, air and on the ground, authorities searched a second time for 58-year-old Bobby Smith, who was wrapping up a murder sentence at the Albany Transitional Center. WALB News 10's Nicole Rosales joins us live near Oak Hill Dairy in North Lee County, where workers spotted Smith yesterday. Nicole. At dramatic dash cam footage of a 3-county high-speed chase this morning, the 2 Florida men who tried to outrun officers will make their first appearance in court. So, as for Philip Phillips' dad, he's out of town. He's in L.A. with his son. Meanwhile, his workers have been inside the business trying to determine what was stolen. Whoever did this went to a lot of steps to get inside. They also cut the alarm system here, but they stole a backhoe more than a mile away and drove it here to do the burglary.